But you can't stick to the brand, you wasting your time. What you doing? I need a dub for a verse. I do it for FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check-in to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go. There you go. Get set. Undercut. Where you at? Tag. Run to the hunt.
Tannehill on first down. Shakes off the sack. Dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that, and even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Tannehill. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He leaps over him, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go. There you go. go. Get set.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? On first down, it's Tannehill. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Lucy.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Spread right, 72.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, Could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, Bortles steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Cole. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for 4. It's second down. A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. From the gun, it's Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
12 more yards there and another first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Lucy.
They go play action here on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Deuce. Base. Go.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Catch made right side by Wilson. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Drake on the give from Tannehill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, 20. Hip. Hut.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. So pitch out to Drake. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They run it with Balaj. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tannehill finding Stills, and it's a Dolphin 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are in for 6. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Akeem Spence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Shotgun now for Bortles. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Tannehill on first down. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey. 4 down. Ready, hot. Let's go, get set. Hey. Hey, Mike 52.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Here we go. Hey, 4 down. Hey, alert 3. Zebra. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Deuce. Zip. Zebra. Hey, 20. Deuce.
On second down, here's Tannehill being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tannehill now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air, Tannehill on second down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Tannehill under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He goes underneath for Yeldon. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
11.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Going deep here for Parker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking long for Win. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. So the two teams will... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, here's Yeldon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Lucy.
And they'll run it here. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. I-39, Lucy. Hank. 11.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Run.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. It's complete, Stills. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On first down, Tannehill. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Breaks a tackle. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. 51 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Punch right. Hey, 54, Ricky.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Lucy.
Bortles. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, follow. Lucy.
They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Bortles. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Right back to Drake. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They go play action for Yeldon. Now it's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
72. So right.
Right back to him on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5.
Here we go.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Lucy.
Bortles going to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry now for Yeldon. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
380.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Yeldon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And he fends him off. And he'll be taken down. And for the moment, a big loss, but we do have a penalty marker to attend to. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Bortles with a knee to the ground, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing.